All right, Taylor, all the way in Canada. We're going back to the wilderness. This is probably my new favorite all-time Metazoo playmat. I mean, look at that playmat, man. God, I love that. That's the colors and just the quality of it. Just, man, we've come so far from the original version of it, you know? So, sit back, folks. Will we hit a golden ticket? Will we hit a serialized card? Or will we hit that crazy aura card that we got in the other video from like a week or so ago? That was kind of on the crazy side, man. Holy smokes, that was nutsos. I've never seen that thing in person. That was a really, really wild pull, everybody. So, how do we open these Metazoo packs? Right, we do the upside down, backwards concept. Not too much has changed since the last filming of a Metazoo video in the last few weeks. Market is quite stable. We got a little reverse Rudy. The Megalodon tooth. And that's cool. I like that. It amazes me you get 3. I'm not used to that. Usually most products you get 1 token type card in the back. I always thought that was interesting. So, anyways, not too much to say. We got a reverse little Troutman, Cumberland, and your 3 basics there. I think box prices, as the film this video, are just sitting at like $110 a box, including shipping, not including tax, depending on your location. Reverse Rooney again. Oh, yes, boy, triple reverse start. Taylor, all the way in Canada. Not a good start. I'm going to be very blunt with you. You're kind of getting pounded in the face right now. Not a good start. Another reverse. A Megalodon tooth coming in for reverse again. Okay, so we've opened 4 packs. You've gotten 4 reverses. No regular holos. Pack number 5 coming in. Ready? Finally. That's a nice hit. Jackalope, but the beautiful holo. How nice that looks. All right. A third Megalodon tooth. Are you like a Megalodon fan? Is that your thing? So, I'm already hearing hype and hustles already about this next Metazoo set being the best of the best. And I think people need to cool off and they're getting a little too crazy. But yes, this whole UFO space set coming up is supposed to be a pretty big deal and people are pretty wound up. Look at that frozen sigil. You can barely even see the holo on that. Oh, and an Iowa Dragon non-holo there. I still think that's probably going to end up being like that, the Bigfoot, some of these little dragons, and I feel like those are going to be the pricey ones. Reverse golden-haired girl. So, yeah, I think the market's going to get pretty shocked when the next Metazoo set comes out. I think it's going to be... They seem to continue to really innovate, and the product continue to kind of move forward. The market feels surprisingly very stable. Again, box prices aren't going through the roof and to the moon. Look at that. Cumberland Dragon, the full Monty holo there. That's a nice pull. We're not seeing extreme movements at all. Like I said, box prices just over 100, just sitting there, not going crazy, not tanking. Very calm, stable market, which I think is, wow, another Cumberland reverse. Honestly, in the current environment, for most products, I think that's a good thing. Because when in times like this, you don't really want crazy price action. Wow, this is a funky box. Duplication between golden hairs, the sigil, the Cumberland Dragons, and a million Megalodon teeth. Kind of crazy box. But no, these types of markets... Look at this guy. The mad guy. Dude, that is some Fallout type artwork there. Mike, was this a Fallout inspired piece of art? I feel like somebody's been playing Fallout before they ordered that type of card. But no, I feel like, you know, I think people fail to realize that when you have bear markets and weaker market conditions... Hey, look at that black dog. Wow. It's actually, you kind of want your product to remain stable. The goal in non-to-the-moon type environments is to make sure everything is kind of steady as she goes. That is really the key to a lot of these type of things. You know, just because things aren't going straight up doesn't mean that's bad. And it also usually shows the true colors of a print run. These little guys. I just can't take that card seriously. It shows the true colors of a product, of how the market does in bad times. It's like the stock market. When the market's going up, ooh, that weeping black angel, that is an intense piece of art, man. Look at that. Isn't real life, though, isn't that cryptid? That's the angel, the statue that always drips or something, or there was something with that. I remember hearing about that one. But no, because when the stock market goes up, everybody thinks they're, you know, Wall Street, hardcore Wolf of Wall Streets. Everybody thinks they're hot stuff. When the market as a whole, everything goes up. Because no matter what you buy, everybody's making money and everybody's bragging and proud. Stone Man, that's a cool card. In times like this, you know, this is kind of really the difference between the amateurs that go, oh my god, my account's been getting the crap kicked out of it for months. You start to see people not brag about their stock portfolios as much anymore. The conversations of how good I'm doing, look at all my attendees, times it goes away. And you see that with collectibles too. Like right now, hey, look at that big bird. Very nice pull there. That's very cool. You know, same thing you're seeing in this market because, well, you know, you don't see people talking about all these crazy money and all the big money they're making anymore in collectibles. A little soft little signal there, and some wood for everybody. And I think that's okay. Like I said, I've told you all a million times over, I'd rather have a market where things are more calm and they kind of move slow and steady versus a very aggressive, abrasive, hard swinging market. I prefer more of the slow and steady. It's healthier for everybody involved. That's really cool looking. Look at that spark root. Because I feel like it's just everybody does better long term. The more aggressive the swings up and down, more people lose money, more stores are struggling to deal with it, prices go up a lot, people get upset, then they tank, they get upset because they lost money, they're angry at the store. If it goes up too much, the flippers step in. It just gets very erratic, man. And I don't always know if that's really the best thing long term. Historically, like if you look at Magic's history, you know, most money was made on the slow growth long periods of time. And then, of course, you have these random little run-ups, and, you know, people who are just kind of slow and steady just make out real well. And I think that's kind of the better thing. Look at this guard. Joe McGard. Look at this guard. Dude, look at that guy. That is one wacky-looking dude. All right, so anyways, Taylor, as far as your box opening goes, I think we are going to have a straight-up average box. Oh! There's another Megalodon. There we go. Dragon of the Acanto for very... I still feel like this and the other one is going to be one of the most expensive. That's got to be one of the best holos in the set, I'm telling you. That thing looks wild, too. I know everybody's all about the dragons right now. And Fountain of Youth. Gotta love it. Reverse. Now, it feels like we're right on the average here. We're supposed to get one holo every couple packs. And then the rest are reverse and everything. Another golden bear. I think we are right there. We're at 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're at 8 regular holos. So if we end at about 10 to 12 regular holos, we are going to be right in the middle there. Look at this lizard people. I feel like this should be in the space UFO set. Lizard people. Mike should have like hidden cards in the space set of like flat Earth and like silly stuff. That would be hilarious. Bigfoot, very nice little. Or I'm sorry, baby Bigfoot, very nice tool. Like I feel like there should be some hidden meme cards. That would be really quite humorous. But all right, last 3 packs of this video. Give you guys my closing thoughts here. But that's kind of my kind of mindset and attitude of the overall market. God, another Fountain of Youth reverse. Talk about duplication on those. But that's kind of where I stand. Not a lot of drama to report. Metazoo's just been kind of calm with that card. That artwork cracks me up. Last pack of the video here. Hopefully we get a nice spice in the close. 1, 2, 3 coming out. Hey, look at that. In the close, Iowa Dragon Nun. And we got the box art, Mr. Bigfoot himself. Now that's a nice ending there, Taylor. But no, overall, I like the stable market of Metazoo right now. I think a lot of people were just buying it to try to flip it the next day. I think they're gone, kind of like the Flesh and Blood and Magic. I don't see any major buyouts and type things going on. I don't see really a lot of market manipulation and crazy stuff. Everything feels pretty good. And, you know, I hope Mike is able to continue to manage and keep the print runs tight. I hope he doesn't continue to expand print runs. I think even the UFO space set, I think the print runs should remain the same or have, like I said, a slight reversal of maybe 10, 15%. But overall, it's good. Everything looks pretty stable. Cards look good. Market seems healthy. I know he's working on this organized play and actually having people at little tournaments and things, and I think it's pretty cool. And I know he's working on all kinds of other supplemental things. But as far as the products go, you know, with the continued kind of stable print runs without doing crazy activities and behavior, I mean, you know, Nightfall First Edition, Wilderness First Edition, then I think the product's going to continue to do well. And, you know, you got to remember that, too. In conclusion of this video, you know, when you hold any form of single card collection, or sealed botics, or promo cards, whether they're event-related cards, or Rudy cards, or a medal from attending something, whatever it is, the key to all of this is really, you know, if Mike and the game and the company navigate the ship and do well long term, the value of the sealed first edition boxes across the board will continue to drift higher as the months turn to years, which years turn to a decade, blah, blah, blah. Same thing with the promos, same thing with any of the hot cards from any set. You're really placing a bet of confidence into the company itself. I'm not going to pick on, Magic or anything on their, 2021, Crimson Vow or, Flesh and Blood and what's going on with their, pivot right now. But overall, you can see that when the market loses confidence in a product or something changes, everything across the board gets repriced. So no matter if you think you're buying the best card or the best, I'm going to buy all Nightfall. That one's really good. No, Wilderness is better. No, no matter how you feel, at the end of the day, it's really a bet on the company's future. Because if the company continues to do well and grow and move forward over 5-10 years, it doesn't matter what you buy. First edition Wilderness at $100, if the company in 5 years is still making new Metazoo sets, and they're on set number 35 or something, I don't know, well, maybe not 35, there's a couple sets a year, 5 years, okay, 15 sets later, in 5 years. It doesn't matter, Wilderness at $100 a box, if Metazoo is still booming in 5 years, which at this point in time, I wouldn't bet against them, it's a screaming opportunity. It's a screaming opportunity. That's, now, if Metazoo stumbles and Mike loses his head and he becomes a cabbage head and he starts selling tumbleweeds and inflatable tube men's and he's selling mystery boxes with boats in them and start doing silly stuff, and him and Quagmire are doing giggities, well, it doesn't matter which product it is because the market will just kind of dissolve into itself. So you really have to determine how you feel about the people running it and the future of the game, because that's really all it comes down to. If a couple years from now, we're still doing Metazoo stuff, and he's still making sets, and everything's going well, $100 Wilderness First Edition boxes are going to be criminal. It's going to be hilarious. Even Nightfall boxes at $200. Even the base set original First Editions, and even I think people said they went from like $1,000 to $900 to $800, maybe $750. Even at that price, in 5 years from now, that's stupid. I don't even want to get into the Kickstarter thing because there's just the Kickstarter print run is just, what was it, 2,500 boxes? I don't even know if there's a couple hundred boxes left in the world. That's just dumb at this point, so we're not even going to go into that. That's all I got. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, Taylor, all the way in Canada. Enjoy the fancy schmancy cards. They're heading your way. Have a great day, everybody. Beautiful world out there. Remember, you surround yourself with negative people, they're going to bring you down. Surround yourself with people that are better than you, more successful than you, and just in a more positive energy, positive outlook, because it'll bring you up. Very important.